there, friends. Welcome back to the Mama Simply channel. If you're new here, I'm Amber. We're a large family of 10 living a very real, very full life. This week felt like one of those weeks where everything happens all at once. A big Costco haul for February, prepping food for a Burns supper potluck, which turned into date night, and getting our teens to drama camp, on top of all the normal everyday life stuff. So I thought I'd bring you along for a full week recap. Groceries, the chaos, and all the little moments in between. Nothing fancy, just real life. Let's start with the groceries because that's always a big one. All right, here's the reality of feeding a family this size. Costco is a must for us. This haul came out to $593.65. And this is going to cover a big chunk of our meals and snacks for the month of February. And with me I have Andrew, Ellie, Esther, David, and Samuel, as well as Evelyn with me. And we are ready to go in the store, so come along with us.
What are you supposed to do? I think you put the balls on the top and then you pull the sticks out. She like this. No. Thing with sauerkraut. Who? You know what you do?
I'll walk you through what we grabbed and how we actually use it. And we're restocking our toilet paper from Costco this month. And I have some great helpers with me.
What?
Groceries are expensive. There is no way around it. But for us, bulk shopping keeps us from constantly stress shopping midweek, and that alone is worth it.
Oh, I wanted the red hot.
Red?
Hang on. Guys, trying to get behind. Yep. Okay. Andrew, can you stay over here with me? Come here. Andrew. Trying to stay with me.
We have a full car.
Nope. Okay. Can you...
Snacks.
All right, so we are back home with our full Costco shopping haul. And I'm going to walk you through what we got here. The Red Hot for Jack, that's his favorite. And he has us on pretty much everything. And I got a bag of onions. So this will last about the month. And my kids don't really like onions, but I do like to put it in things. And I got the cheese singles for grilled cheese. So plenty of grilled cheese sandwiches. And then I really like this Noosa yogurt. And I like to have that for breakfast. So that will be for me. I got this lemonade for drama camp. And so the boys will be taking this with them to drama camp for the kids to have during their pizza party coming up. And the kids really like these pepperoni pizzas, and there's 4 of them in a box. So it makes it really economical for us as a large family. And I got 2 boxes of those. And then I also got a large Caesar salad. That's also for drama camp for the pizza party, and this tray of cookies. So I'll be taking those for the pizza party. And I'll be walking you through drama camp here in the next video. But those are for that. And then I got this big bag of organic tortilla chips, and that is for nacho night. And that's also going to be in another video that you'll see. And there's the bath tissue that we were running low on, so I restocked that. And then here's the eggs that I got. And so we got all of that. And I'm going to be showing you how I cook the Scotch eggs using these eggs coming up here in the video. And then I got this for myself, 7 Sundays Rise and Shine Mix. I have not tried this before, but I thought that sounded good for me to have for my breakfast. And then I'm going to show you here, I got 4 loaves of the cracked wheat. The kids like this Aunt Millie brand, and it's $3.99 at Costco, which is a pretty good price. It's usually more expensive in the stores. And then I like to have string cheese on hand, and the kids have string cheese and apples for snack time. We go through a 3-pound tub of sour cream in a month. Usually that's for tacos. And then I got this package of flour tortillas, and so this will also be for taco night. And then I'm going to show you the milk here. I get 4 gallons of that, and I really don't like the design of the Kirtland gallons, but that's okay. It'll be all right. So I also want to show you, I got a 2-pack here of the shredded cheddar jack cheese. Comes in a 2-pack, so that's really nice to have on tacos, and we'll go through all of this, and that'll be what we'll have with tacos and most of our meals. And then the Honey Nut Cheerios here were on sale. I got 2 of these, and I also got the Lysol wipes because we're just germ factories right now. But these were 2 packs, and these were 2 for $5. So I thought that was a really great deal for that. And then I found this also by 7 Sundays, Wild Berry Protein Oats. It says it has 10 grams of protein, and I was going to show you the ingredients here. It actually sounds really good. So I'm looking forward to having this for my breakfast too. And then there's the nacho cheese I told you about. And then I'll show you the back of the 7 Sundays Rise and Shine Mix too with the ingredients. And this looks really good too. So just really basic ingredients, not a whole lot added, just oats and dried vegetables or dried fruits. And sounds like a really good thing to have on hand for breakfast. The kids like this brand of jam. So I got this for peanut butter and jelly sandwiches. The boys will be making those for them to take to drama camp this week. And I told you about the nacho cheese. That'll be with the tortilla chips for when we have nacho night. And then my husband really likes these all beef hot dogs from Costco, the Kirkland brand. They come in a 3-pack. So we'll have those for lunches, and the kids want to do chili dogs. I like the shrimp and corn chowder soup. I tried it last month, and I really liked it, and I'll have one of those for my lunches. And it's just really, really good, simple ingredients, and I really like the shrimp and corn chowder. It's just really a nice flavor to it. So I will have that for my lunches. And then my husband is running low on coffee, so I grabbed him another thing of coffee. And then I got toilet bowl cleaner. We were running low on that. And then this was on sale over Christmas, I think in December, this mimosa. And I tried it, and I just really love it. And the ingredients also just really, really taste delicious. And it's not a very strong wine either, mimosa. So I really like that. Here's the sauerkraut that I showed you. We got these scalloped potatoes that my husband really likes, and I'll serve this with, we're going to have a ham dinner sometime this month, and I'll serve that. And then the raw sauerkraut is really good, just very simple ingredients, not much to it, but really, really healthy, trying to keep our gut healthy. And then I grabbed 2 of the rotisserie chickens. These are $4.99, great deal. Can't leave Costco without them. The kids love these chicken nuggets, and this is a 5-pound bag, and we go through two packages in a month. And this is my snack section, and I got these Heavenly Hunks for myself. So that is my snack, and just really good ingredients. And these just taste absolutely amazing. So these are my snacks for myself. And I'll show you the ingredients here, but just really healthy in terms of processed. And then the kids picked out fig bars for their snacks. And then I grabbed a box of the soft, chewy granola bars. So that's another one that they'll have on hand for snacks. And then I got this 3 package of goldfish. And Sam has in addition to drama camp, Sam also has an event coming up, so he can take one of those bags with him. And then for the teens, I got these pizza rolls because when they come home after drama camp, they are hungry and want something to throw in the microwave, just heat up real quick. And then the 2 little ones are running low on diapers, 6 and 4 sizes. So we are all set for the month. All right, let's rewind a bit and head into the week. The beginning of the week was pretty normal. School, meals,
I'm not gonna forget you.
meals, lots of meals, and laundry that never ends.
Abby, is that your cup? There you go. Where are you off to?
I'm usually cooking while helping with schoolwork, answering questions, and breaking up sibling arguments. Multitasking at its finest. At the end of the week, I start prepping for our Burns supper. If you've never heard of it, a Burns supper is a Scottish celebration honoring Robert Burns, who was a poet. And we were invited to a potluck, which also doubled as a little date night for us. I decided to make Scotch eggs, which can feel fancy, but are actually pretty simple. So you'll start by hard boiling some eggs, and this took about 30 minutes. I put the eggs on to boil and then let them sit for about 10 minutes with the lid on, and then I rinsed them under cool water, and those were all set and ready to go. And then you need 2 eggs, and that is going to be for dipping and help the breadcrumbs stick onto the sausage. So I'm going to get my egg mixture ready. So you'll just crack your eggs, put those in the bowl. And then you're going to scramble that up. And I'll show you my setup here. So I have the hard-boiled eggs. I have the panko breadcrumbs. I have our egg mixture, and I got a large roll of sausage from Walmart. So what I'm going to start off with is taking a small amount of sausage, and I'm just going to flatten this out on the plate. And I just want enough to wrap around the hard-boiled egg. So then you're going to take your egg, put that in the center, and you'll wrap the sausage all around the egg and make sure that it's completely covered. And you'll want to then roll the meat in your hands like you would a meatball. And so that is what it should look like when you're done. And then you just roll it in the egg mixture. And then I'm going to roll that in with the panko breadcrumbs. And just make sure that the breadcrumbs stick on really well. And then from there, you just fry those until they are golden brown. As I'm working on these Scotch eggs, you can see my husband working from home in the background, as well as you'll see that I'm still being mom while I'm in the middle of doing this, answering questions, helping the kids with various things, and life just moves on around what I have to do. This is one of those recipes that feels so special without being overly complicated, and that's usually my goal. As I'm working on making these, I actually have a contractor in the background, and our farmhouse is having some issues. The original part of our farmhouse is all brick, and that's really solid and great. They did an amazing job when they built it. They don't make houses like they used to, and there was an addition put onto our house, and it's having some problems. It's separating away from the brick of the original farmhouse, and so we're trying to find out why we're having that issue. So I have contractors coming in through here. I have kids playing out in the snow and needing help with schoolwork and various things. And so I'm just doing my mom thing and working on getting these all ready and prepped and answering questions with the contractor, and life just goes on. And so, yeah, we have a couple contractors coming and this week as well as next week to take a look at it and give us quotes and estimates, and it's all looking rather very time consuming and very expensive, but that is life. These Scotch eggs are just a huge hit, not only at the potluck that I took them to, but also with the kids. I made extras so that way the kids could have some for their supper, and they really enjoy these. And they're a little time consuming, but they're really not actually that difficult. I taught my 16-year-old how to make them. And so if you can teach a teenager how to make them, they're really not that challenging. So I would encourage you to try and give these a go and try them for yourself. And let me know in the comments what you think. And these turned out amazing. And I served them with a beet salad. And I'm going to show you that here next. So the first thing that we want to do is we want to clean the beets, and I trimmed off the beet greens and I cleaned off the stem. So I just cut each end off and scrubbed them really well with a scrubber and some water. So I'm going to show you here how I'm going to prep these. These are all scrubbed and ready to go, and I'm going to show you how I'm going to prep them and get these in the oven. Okay, I just covered the beets in olive oil, and then I'm going to add a little extra salt and pepper and just coat these really well with the olive oil and the spices, and they're just going to bake in their skins, but these will help flavor the beets. And then I'm going to bake these in the oven at 400 degrees for an hour. And when they're done, they're just going to smell amazing. And then this is the finished beet salad. I just peeled the skins off of the beets, and then I put the dressing on, and I'm going to show you how I make the dressing here. And so I just use salt, a little bit of black pepper, some stone ground mustard, a spoonful of honey, apple cider vinegar, and extra virgin olive oil. And so these are going to make up my dressing. So we're going to just take a bowl and a whisk. And I don't ever really measure anything. So if you're watching the show expecting measurements, I just eyeball everything. So I'm going to put in the mustard. And then I just use a regular spoon. And I'm just going to get a healthy scoop of honey. And just scrape that off my spoon here. And so that looks like a pretty good ratio of honey to the mustard. And then I'll try this amount of apple cider. I might need a little bit extra. We'll see how that tastes. But we're going to go with that for now. And then I'm just going to season this with some salt and some pepper. And then I'm just going to add in some olive oil. And then we just want to whisk this together. And I'm just watching to see how it comes together here. And this looks pretty good. I might add in a little bit more olive oil. But you don't want this to be a really runny dressing. It should be rather thick. So I just layered the diced beets that were covered in that dressing that I made on top of salad greens. I sliced up my Scotch eggs and I'm serving those on top. And my husband and I are ready to go for our date night. This was so good, and I had so many compliments on it. And this was really, really easy to take to the potluck. We don't get out often. Between babysitters, schedules, and just life, all of it makes date nights rare. So this felt really special. There was good food, laughter, and honestly, just a reminder that we are still us, not just parents. A major portion of our week was drama camp for our teens, which meant early mornings, lots of driving, packed lunches, and lots of waiting. It was busy, but watching them pursue something they love and something that they were so good at is completely worth it. These seasons go by fast, and I try to soak it in even when it's exhausting. I'm so proud of them. Before we wrap up this week, I have to tell you about something really fun coming up this weekend. We are putting together a video all about our Super Bowl snacks haul. Yes, I let the kids go pick out whatever they wanted for the big game at Meijer, and it was so funny to see what everyone chose. So if you love big family food runs, snack ideas, and a little chaos mixed in with fun, this video will be dropping really soon. So stick around, make sure you're subscribed, and come laugh with us as the kids hunt for snacks. It's going to be a fun bonus to this week's real life moments. By the end of the week, the house was messy. The fridge was half empty again, and I was tired. But it was a good kind of tired. This is what our real life looks like. Not perfectly organized, not calm all of the time, but full. If you're in a season that feels busy and overwhelming, you're not alone. Thank you so much for spending part of your week with us. If you enjoyed this kind of week in the life family content, make sure to subscribe and let me know in the comments what you would like to see next. I would love to hear. I'll see you in our next video.